Welcome back, everyone, to Civilization 6, where in the last episode we made peace with China. Unfortunately, they have seen fit to start hurling insults, so we're probably going to be going back to war with them fairly shortly, and that will be the end of them. We won't accept peace at that point. Now, we do have a knight on the prowl up here, and some settlers moving up as well. We may well end up settling. Well, you know what we could settle there. It wouldn't give us any immediate resources.
Don't judge someone until you've stood at his forge and worked with his hammer.
Somewhat poignant, that one. I approve. Right, let's have a quick look. Now, I did notice ballistics was an option. That would give us the field cannon. Melee strength of 50, range strength of 60, range 2. Oh, I like. Indeed, I do. Provides one more level of diplomatic visibility on all other civilizations. Also, tourism yields from great works of writing are doubled. Might be nice. Might be nice. Military science unlocks military academy, cavalry, red coat. Scientific theory allows research agreements. Not really anyone that we want to make a research agreement with. Getting up to steam power would be fantastic, because that would give us the ironclad. But that being said, I think we'll actually go for the printing press for the extra level of diplomatic visibility. That'll come in useful. Right, okay, these are orders. Our settler will move last, thank you. You can move in there, grab the money, then you can wipe out the scouts. There we go. And we'll continue to move up. Right, now, I'm really uncertain of where we want to set up there. Really, really uncertain. There's so many places that seem reasonable. However, I would kind of like to get my builder up here. Build up a plantation to get the bananas. I'm assuming we need a plantation there. Only 5 more turns on the industrial zone. Fantastic. Where's that one being built? It's being built down there, which is kind of suckful because it would mean I would need to build... Well, actually, no. There's plenty of places that I can put the various wonders. It's just unfortunate that London... Would you please make up your mind? My goodness. You change your mind as quickly as the wind changes direction. What are you unhappy about? Are you unhappy that you've got a barbarian camp right next to you, and so you're blaming me? Is that how this works? Bloody Spartans. Are there any barbarian camps around though that I have not seen? It could be. It doesn't look like it. But anyway, let's get down there. Gained 1 trader unit. That is pretty awesome, actually. My lord. That is actually incredibly awesome. Now then. We go in either direction. If we go up here, we're going to get the niter a little bit faster. If we go over there, we're going to get the horses a little bit faster. If we go... Either or, really, on this one. Either or. If we head up there, it would be worse for the city because it would initially not get as much food. I think we're actually going to head over in this direction though, and we're going to set up here. There we go. Found the city. We have got the city of Sheffield, and I would quite like to get a trade route over to London. Oh, this is Yantao. Actually, no, let's get one up to Sheffield, please. Let's get a road built over there. There we go. Right then, Sheffield. Let us go for ancient walls. I think we're going to need those fairly soon. Doesn't look like there is anything up there, so we're going to actually come back. We can get at least one other city up here, I fancy, and we should be good. Right, there we go. Next turn. Our units are moving around. Now got niter. I should have a look to see if any of my units can upgrade at this point. You... my pikemen. Any other options? No. No other options for you. Very well. Let's have you move down there if we can. I've got my crossbowman. Nope. Anything else that can be upgraded? Nope. Nothing else to upgrade. That's a little bit of a shame, honestly, but okay. Now, if we build from Newcastle... Oh, yeah, I think we should get some industry going in Newcastle. Because Newcastle is going to be one of the main places where we're going to be training troops in the future. Alright, Liverpool. We could go with medieval walls. Fairly quick to get. That's for the wonders. We can get Colossus. Take 31 turns. Great Lighthouse. Take a little bit. The medieval walls would be quite nice. But let's go ahead and purchase a tower. Oh my lord, these tower purchases. They are extremely expensive. Yeah, we're going to grab that. And then we are going to start work on a Colossus. There we go. In the Colossus, please. Now, Catapult. Upgrade to Bombard. Damn it, why didn't that show up before? Yes, scoundrel you are. I will simply have the catapult move into position over there. And else can move around. Right, let's go over to the builder and build a plantation here. That'll give us a little bit of housing as well. Plus, we should, once we get exploration, gain a little bit bonus food from that as well. So that'll play in quite nicely. And a great merchant, Adam Smith. You know what, we should really check on great people points. In terms of great general, fairly low down. In terms of great admiral, pretty much the only person going for one. Great engineer, pretty low down as well. I can purchase it with faith. What the dickens. Great merchant, yeah, not too bad actually on great merchant points. Great scientist, yes, we're by far further ahead than anyone else. And then the great artists, ways away from those. Right, I would actually like you to start healing there, to be honest. Send envoy. Ooh. Sure, let's go ahead here. What is your recruit a great merchant? Well, I'll certainly try. We'll send another envoy there. There we go. Alright, now my pikemen. You can go ahead and fortify. You can fortify as well. Now, well, the monument is going to be finished there fairly soon, actually. I do need to get a little bit more trading done up there. We need to bring in more production, frankly.
We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time.
Quite pretty. Quite pretty. Right, okay. Are we going to change anything here? I'm not sure we are, frankly. 15% faster growth for cities not on your original capital continent? No. For each speciality district it constructs, 100% campus districts, holy side, gold from all trade routes, reduce the cost of purchasing a tile. I should have really used that one. +2 housing in all cities with at least 3 speciality districts. No. No, I think this is good enough for now. We'll continue ticking along. Now, Sea Dog. Unit replaces Privateer. Promotion class. Naval Raider. Base cost 280 production. Maintenance 4 gold. English unique Renaissance era naval unit that replaces the Privateer. Can capture enemy ships. Cannot be seen unless adjacent to it. That is pretty good. Let's go for that, I think. Right, and with that, new government available. Okay, so we've got the monarchy right now, which gives us a lot of combat. +2 housing in any city with medieval walls. So building up to medieval walls is a big thing for us. We could go for the Merchant Republic. It would cut down our... I'm not really sure because we've got a lot going for us right now. Plus towards defenses, unit maintenance reduced by 1 gold per turn, amenities for cities with garrisoned units. And the +2 housing as well is pretty nice. Bonus influence points. Where is our government right now? We're getting +2% bonus influence points from monarchy. And we're almost to another % with that. Whereas this would give us +15% discount on gold purchases, which is actually quite nice. But no, I don't think we will. I don't think we'll be going for that one. Unit needs orders. Crossbowman, you can move over. And then we'll end the turn there. Okay. Which unit needs orders? Oh. Hello there. Let's take you out if we can. There we are. Now they're going to be significantly wounded now when they attack. So it's not going to be as much of a problem for us to deal with them. Yeah, they weren't having any of it and just skedaddled. I don't really blame them. You can go ahead and fortify there. As for you, however, you're going to need to be on the... Oh, damn it. That is not what I wanted to do, game. You scoundrel, you. We could repair the shrine here. Oh, okay. That is only going to take 1 turn, but then we're going to be working on medieval walls. Though, that being said, the amphitheatre would not be a bad one to go for easy either. Let's actually have a look at how people are positioned here at the moment. We have got a reasonable amount of production there. Yan, we could go for a university, which would not be a bad choice. We're not immediately needing anything, but we're going to go for medieval walls instead. Since we're getting a benefit to building defensive structures, may as well make use of it before we have to give that one up. And you can follow up by wiping them out. Excellent. Alright, as for you, let's continue moving down. And just keep an eye on this area, shall we? I think that is wise. Right. Down here, yeah, let's go for medieval walls at this point. Let's get some extra housing in there. Only take a few turns. We've almost got a builder down here as well, which is going to be grand.
The pen might not be mightier than the sword, but maybe the printing press is heavier than the siege weapon. Just a few words can change everything.
Good old Terry Pratchett. Right, so now let's have a quick gander at where we are. Siege tactics would give us the Renaissance walls, which is nice, but we could go for a factory. No, I think we're going to go for square rigging, and then we'll go for industrialization following that. Alright, medieval walls for you as well, please. Ooh, someone just got something. Forbidden City is gone. Very well. You can continue to heal up there. And actually, you can continue to heal up there as well. And with that, we'll pass the turn. We're bringing in a decent amount so far. I mean, I feel that it would be much better if we had a lot more money coming in. But of course I feel that way. Did someone... What do you mean change production? Oh! You worried me. I thought we'd failed. But no. No, we haven't missed out on that one just yet. Might be before too long though, but we'll see. Alright, there we go. Builder. There we are. Let's get you all the way up there, please. You can fortify for the time being. Actually, I prefer you wake up and then go into alert. If you see any enemies, then automatically wake up. Alright, I wouldn't mind getting a granary down here, honestly, in Manchester. Really allows us to establish an embassy in your capital. Your embassy is welcome addition to our capital, sure. Happy day. Very well. Yeah, they've completed research on castles, eh? Very well. up here, I'm still not entirely certain that this place is safe, so I'm actually going to have you station here for the time being, and you can promote at this point. Oh, man. You're such a good unit, though. Oh, well, you are going to hang tight there. Eventually, you'll upgrade. Right, next turn. Got a couple of districts on the way. Glad for that. And you can just fortify there for the time being. Looks like we're just going to be passing a couple of turns for now. But eventually we are simply going to go to war with them. How much is a given? Ooh, claim great person. Did someone complete something that I wanted? Oxford University's gone. A bit of a shame, that one. But we have got a scientist. Fantastic. Triggers a eureka moment for chemistry and one random technology from the industrial era. Sure. Okay, and I'm going to need you down here, aren't I? Or rather up there. Now, I could build a university or I could repair my amphitheater, and I think I would prefer that right now. Okay, we've built something else. There we go. Build an art museum, an archaeological museum. I mean, it would be nice, but I'm not really certain that I need that right now. A musketman would be fantastic. However, it's going to end up being Newcastle that builds those. I will go for another builder, though, perhaps. Either that or I'll build a workshop. Actually, yeah, I think we'll go for a workshop. That makes a load of sense right now. We want to get more of those great engineer points. I'm not even sure what a great engineer will be used for, to be perfectly honest, but we'll see. Yields 53 production and 53 food. Oh, wow, okay. And we will have you trigger a eureka moment. There we go. The ingenuity of a great person has unlocked new scientific ideas. Your knowledge of scientific theory has advanced considerably. Also, your knowledge of chemistry has advanced considerably. Thank you. The granary will be done fairly soon. Medieval walls there in 13
There is
turns.
little man has made that approaches anything in nature, but a sailing ship does.
There we go. Very nice indeed. Now then, industrialization. +1 production from mine improvements. And the factory. Bonuses extended to all cities within 6 tiles. That is really nice. Or we go for scientific theory, which would unlock the research agreement. Also allows research agreement, diplomatic action, +1 food from the plantation improvement. Oxford University, well, we've already missed out on that one, unfortunately. But we can still go for it. Yeah, because of the plus food, honestly, and the fact that it'll only take 5 turns to get, too. Right, medieval walls would be grand, but it would take us a long time to get. So what I'm going to do instead, go for the monument. Then I'm going to start sending up some builders to clear out forest around there once we can get to medieval walls. Right, you're ready to move. Let's see, where do I need your help right now? We could head on up here. We've now got access to this resource that we could tap into. Alternatively, we could just head up there and start improving the resources around Sheffield, which might be worth our time. But for the time being, no. I think we're going to go and unlock the resources that we've just brought under our control, honestly. I think that will be particularly useful. Need a lot of builders over there, though. Lots of new stuff that we want to tap into with Liverpool.
Having seen a non-market economy, I suddenly understood much better what I liked about a market economy.
Okay. I'm glad for you. Let's see. +1 movement if starting turn in friendly territory. Ooh. That's actually quite reasonably good. See, at this point, it might be worth us going for change to the government. Because of that extra slot there. That would be very nice in combination. Alternatively, each of your envoys at city-states. That would be quite nice, actually. Yeah, let's go for that one. Logistics is really tempting. Super tempting, actually. Since we're moving our garrisoned units out in preparations for a war, yeah, we're going to go with that. There we go. Right. Brasilia to... We could go for Manchester. Not super big on that one. Let's see. Could, of course, hit London for the extra production. Or Newcastle. Actually, yeah, I like the idea of going to Newcastle because it'll build a different road there. So, sure. Let's get all the way over there, shall we? Right, as for the civics, we've got guilds, we've got colonialism, we've got civil engineering. Can build farms on grassland, hills, and plains. Unlocks urban defensives. Gives all your cities an automatic 200 fortification strength and the ability to perform a ranged attack. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Sure, okay, we'll go with civil engineering then. It'll take 8 turns. Though, that being said, guilds only requires 3. No, I think civil engineering is the one we're going to go for. Right, Birmingham. Medieval walls seems like the obvious one to go for next. So let's get that one going. Okay, something just happened. A new wonder has just been built. Very well. And we have completed the repair of the commercial district, I think it was. Oh no, actually, sorry, it was the entertainment district. I lie. Well, down here, I would not mind at all if we got another knight. That being said, there's so much around here that I want to do. Actually, yeah, I'm going to go for a monument so that we can start filling these in. I don't think we actually need to worry too much down there. I think we're in such a strong position. It's going to be very difficult for the enemy to really dislodge us or do any particular damage, especially because they're just hemmed in. They're not... This city is going to find it so hard to grow. Okay, so there is a barbarian somewhere nearby. Whereabouts is that barbarian camp? One just sprung up somewhere. Over here? There we go. Right, well, you're on the move then. As are you. Hello there. Nice and easy. We should be able to just move in and wipe that out in the next turn. Okay, a second one, really? Where? That is an interesting one. Why have 2 just shown up? Can't see where it is, though. Alright, well, first, move up by 1 tile, bombard, and then my knights can just march in. There we go. Perfect. And you can start heading back to the city then.
Iquani tekiuach ketel tenochtitlan. Wait latuani. Tlinon tigneki. Teyao shiwani anoso timawiki.
Well, considering I'm one of the only people that has claimed anyone else's capital city, I think you can answer that question for yourself. Thanks for the introduction, but we have no time for further pleasantries. Or would you like to visit our nearby city and sample our hospitality? Sure. Goodbye. Alright, so. Whereabouts are you?
Claims that cannot be tested, assertions immune to disproof, are veridically worthless, whatever value they may have in inspiring us or exciting our sense of wonder.
Fair point, really. Right, new city-state quest has given you a new recruit a great merchant. Okay. Need more housing, need more amenities. Roads upgraded. Industrial road is unlocked. Upgrading all roads in your territory. 0.75%, 0.75 movement points regardless of terrain. Very nice. You've made a new civilization. Where? Oh, right. There we are. What is this, then? What kind of vessel are you? It's a caravel. Very well. I think given that, we're really going to need to get down there to steam power. So, industrialization is next. And then on to steam power. Yep. And let's get back to Sheffield. We've established a trade route already. Alright. Now then, I'm really tempted to just continue working with London because of the massive bonus that we're getting from London. But that being said, there's a lot of gold on the table if we go and trade with Sparta. Also some science. There is some research. You know what? Monasteries? No. Kabul, I think, just to get the road to Kabul. Let's go ahead and start that up. Now then, we have our barracks. The armory would give us +2 production, 1 great general slot, 1 citizen slot that as well, which would be great. Very tempting. +1 trade route capacity. Your trade routes from this city get +2 gold for every bonus resource in the city's territory. Must be built into a commercial hub. Nah, that's not really that interesting to me. However, musketmen really are interesting to me. I wonder how much it would cost to purchase, though. 960. Could just save up for it. Or I could build buy the armory. Yeah, let's buy that armory and then immediately begin the construction of a musketman. There we go. Now, we'll get you back down here. You can move back in to fortify there. And we've moved up to industrial, so everything looks a little bit different now. Let's have a quick glance at all of our cities. Very nice looking. Super cool. Let's have a look at London. Yeah, that looks pretty awesome at this point, now that everything's starting to upgrade a little bit. Okay. What? I have no idea what's going on with you. Right, you would like... I don't care about your open borders. No. Flat out no. The gold maybe, well maybe, no. No, that is way too bad. I'm not going to give you that. Can I take that off? There we go. Cannot accept this deal? Well, I don't care. This is all I'm willing to offer. No. No. Goodbye. You scoundrel, you. 65 gold for tea? That's just insulting, frankly. Alright, please go ahead and heal up there. Now, I would like a camp there. Is that the end of this builder? Shouldn't be. No, good. Once that's done, I want you to move down. We're going to hack down that forest. Now, we could build a university here, but I'm not really that interested in that right now. What I'd like is another builder. So let's get that on the go. We could go for a watermill, we could go for a uni, we could repair the commercial hub. We need amenities here though. We simply don't have the population for it, however. But a watermill will benefit us in the long run. Let's go ahead. There we go. And I think with the next one, we're probably going to go to war with China, I'm thinking. It's about that time, I would say. Right, Beijing. I would not mind getting a marketplace in here and getting another couple of great merchant points. Right, warmonger penalty egregious. Used to immediately start a war. Cassius Belly. Warmonger penalty severe. No restrictions on which cities you may capture. Whereas this one? No, well, I'm going to go ahead. There we go. Declare war!
战则战矣，寡人其将筑城而等。
I'm glad. I would be very disappointed if you ran away and begged for peace. Because I would probably be slightly tempted to accept. Right, well, given that then, well, actually, I'm going to upgrade you to a bombard. Should have done that first. We are simply going to move in. Trust there. When you attack, you can do a fair old bit of damage, but first, let's move you in. From there, you can bombard. Do a little bit of damage there. I would like you to move down. I'm not sure you're going to be able to shoot from there, frankly. No. That's a shame. However, no. You just stay there. You can attack, and I would like you to. It's unfortunate that we haven't managed to wipe out all of their defenses there, though. I'm a little bit worried we're going to lose our pikemen. What I can do is move you down here and bombard. The main thing is to wipe out their ability to bombard from their city, because that plus the Crouching Tiger unit would probably be enough to kill us. Damn, weren't quite enough. That is such a massive shame. Move into the territories to see what they've got. Okay, they've got a little bit down there. Don't really want to tangle with it just yet, though. Okay, we're going to end this turn, see how they retaliate. See if we end up losing a unit or not. Hopefully not. And with the next turn, we'll be ending this episode. Which unit needs movement? Ah, yes. Go ahead and chop that one down. There we go. Fantastic. Right. We could build a commercial hub. We could build an arena, plus one amenity for entertainment. How many turns does that take? No turns at all. Let's go for that. And end of turn. Right, how are you going to respond? Okay. They think you're a warmonger. Kind of am, really. Well, I'm amused that you, of all people, are annoyed by that. Right, bombard. Let's see what happens here, then. Pow! Good, healthy chunk of damage. I approve. Follow up. Very nice indeed. Can you follow up? Yes, you can. Glorious. Can you? No. Can I move down there and attack? Yes, I can. Okay, we might be able to just take this. We might be able to take Chengdu in one go. Not quite. Not quite. We are seriously hurting them. There we go. Now, next place to set anything up would probably be down here to help get that musketman out and about. Right, from London, I would like to... We could go to Newcastle, or I could get a load of faith and various other awesome things. Olympia, maybe? Corinth might be alright. Olympia probably wouldn't be too bad, honestly. But the 7 gold there is really tempting. Yeah. We'll go to Mycene. Is it Mycene or Mycene? I'm honestly not certain. We're going to move my Knight of... Well, actually, considering we will be attacking there shortly. Birmingham, we could build an encampment. I'm not interested in that right now, though. I think what I would like is actually to build an industrial zone. And we will pop this down around there, I think. There would be glorious because of the extras. Can I buy that? No, I can't. That's a lot of food to lose. Glorious, though. How are we for food in this city? Yeah, we're amazing for food, so yes, we'll go there. There we go. And with that, that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed. Bit of a longer one than usual. But we are making progress towards completely wiping out Chinese.
Roads, but the crooked roads without improvement are roads of genius.
Very well. We'll have a look at changing policies in the next episode, though. But as I was saying, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And remember to like if you liked, sub if you haven't. And I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.